kırmızılar okuyacaklardım ama Magtymguly atamızın gününe bağlı. I congratulate 284th birthday anniversary of Türkmen national poet and philosopher Magtymguly Pyragynyň on May 18, 2000. Historically, Türkmen comes from Oghuz and are the founder of Seljuk Empire in ancient city of Mer between 11th and 13th centuries. Türkmens also influenced the creation of Ottoman Empire through Ertuğrul Gazi, the father of Osman I, the founder of Ottoman Empire, who arrived in Anatolia with his horsemen to aid Seljuks of Rome against Byzantines. Present Turkmens of Kirkuk and Mosul of Iraq, Turkmens of Bayerbucak, Aleppo, Latakia of Syria are citizens of Turkmen Turk heritage and identity. They and their ancestors have lived in present-day Iraq and Syria since Seljuk times in 11th century. Seljuks also were the builders of Nizamiye schools, named after Hacı Nizam-ül-Mulk, Grand Vizier of Seljuk Emperor Malek Shah. Nizamiye schools were founded first in 1063 in city Nishabur, later in Baghdad, gradually in many cities of the empire's territory. Nizamiye schools were sponsored by government. Students received bursaries and teachers were paid salaries. There were also many students from European states. For me, as a Turkmen and part of the great nation of Turk, months May each year rewarded us with some historical event concerning the word Turks. As I told you in my Turkmen speech, months May remind us about the conquest of Constantinople, the capital of Eastern Roman Byzantine Empire, by the heroic army of Ottoman Turks, commanded by 21 years old Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II, who defeated an army commanded by Byzantine Emperor Constantine IX, Emperor Constantine IX, Palagiolus, and Dionysus. During 53-day siege that had begun on April 6, 1453, and ended on 29 May 1453. Month May also equal to 101 anniversary of the anti-Turk, anti-German Sykes-Picot Agreement. In month May we congratulate birthday anniversary of the great Mustafa Kemal Atatürk of May 19, the defender and the savior of the ethnic cultural being of Turkic civilization, Turkic institution and state in present modern world. On May 1919, Mustafa Kemal announced that the commence of Turkish liberation movement wars against occupants. And he told, I was born today. We commemorate the foundation of the first Azerbaijani Republic under the great Azerbaijani leader, Muhammad Emin Resulzadeh, on May 28, 1919, as the first Republic of Azerbaijani Turks. Without knowing the past, no one can define the present or capable of planning for the future. I try to take less your time. Magtymguly Pyragynyň is a Turkmen national poet and philosopher, and one of the greatest Turkic philosophers and thinkers. Magtymguly is a spiritual Turkmen leader and philosophical poet who made significant effort to secure independence and autonomy for his people in the 18th century. He lived in the 18th century, 1733, 1785, all 50 years. And 18th century of Turkestan, Central Asia, undoubtedly was the age of Magtymguly poems. Magtymguly Pyragynyň is one of the patriotic, Magtymguly Pyragynyň is one of the patriotic poems. Gidici bolma says, "Geley köňlüm, taňa nasihat kılay. Vatanı terk edip gidici bolma. Özünden eksik, gaýr namardın hizmetinle kulluk edici bolma. Come my heart, I have an advice for you. Don't ever leave your homeland, and if someday you force it to cast away, live and die with, and at everyday memory of Turkmen land. And don't ever agree to serve who do not deserve and unable to value your service, even when you are in the foreign land." Magtymguly Pyragynyň created present vision of Turkmen language by changing all Turkic Çugatay language, mostly understandable for Turkmen intellectual, into possibly understandable Turkmen language, and because of that, Turkmen people call Magtymguly Tangal Turkmen. His poems published in London, 1842, Tbilisi of Georgia, 1872, Tashkent, 1907, Bukhara, Uzbekistan, 1910, 1911, Astrakhan, Russia, 1912, Kazan, Tatarstan, 1862, Leipzig, Germany, 1879. Poems of Magtymguly Pyragynyň as a book finally was gathered through the efforts of the Turkmen writer Beyik Atamyz in 1925 and was published by the Academy of Science of Turkmenistan in Ashgabat. Magtymguly says, "Yerin yerden, erin erden, farkı köp. Land from land, man from man is different, but Turkmen land is elan for all Turkmen." Magtymguly says, "Pendelmadık kişi, sözden, evetten, enaýlyk bolmaz, uğur savattan." To learn from experience and unable, a person who is unable to learn from experience, unable to listen to the wise word of the others, even is an academic, is an unfortunate person, incapable of doing or carrying responsibility for his nation's present and future. Magtymguly says, "Yaxşı oldan rahmet su akar. Lanet kirdi oğul, boldu bolmadı. A good son brings creek of happiness, joy and prosperity. A bad son, leave of death, doesn't matter." Turkmens throughout the world honor him and celebrate his birthday anniversary during month May. His birthday is a national holiday in Turkmenistan. In southern Turkmenistan, Turkmen Sahra, it is celebrated as a week of Magtymguly at his memorial place, or his mausoleum at Aktokoy, near city of Matkagos. Every year I gather over 100,000 Turkmen from cities, towns and villages of South Turkmenistan with various Turkmen cultural programs to celebrate and honor birth anniversary of Turkmen national poet Magtymguly Pyragynyň in Aktokoy. Cengiz Aytmatov, the great Kyrgyz writer and Nobel Prize winner, about Magtymguly Pyragynyň says, "Ben bizim Magtymgulymız derim. Çünkü o devirde, yani Magtymgulynyň devrinde kadının bir cilvesi olarak edebiyat dahası tam da Türkmen toprağında ortaya çıkmış. Ve bütün Orta Asya'da meşhur olmuştur. Türkmen edebiyatının dahasının şölesi bize de komşu kardeş halklara da nurunu yayılır. Buna göre rahatlıkla diyebiliriz. Türkistan'da 18. asır Magtymguly şiirinin asırdır. I am saying our Magtymguly because in that time, at the time of Magtymguly, all aspects of the great Turkmenistan literature was created in Turkmen region, and he was well-known in all territory of Turkestan, present Central Asian countries. And undoubtedly, we can say 18th century in Turkestan is the age of Magtymguly's poet. Nazım Hikmet, well-known Turkish poet, about Magtymguly Pyragynyň says, Magtymguly benim de muallimim, benim de beygimdir. Magtymguly is my teacher and my elder. Once again, thank you very much for coming, and I think we'll be